Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. So in the last episode, we worked our way all the way out here to Yampi Desert Cave, and let's see here, let's get sand ready, because we will be needing that. Let's set that to the right trigger, that'll be important. So getting right over here, this dungeon's actually, it's actually pretty interesting. It's not too terribly long, however, it has a lot to offer as you go through it. I quite like it. Also, nope, not off to the right there. We want to go, yeah, this is right. So we're gonna push these little logs right out of the way. And let's see here, let's use avoid as well. I think that's gonna be important, so we can try to avoid some monsters here, because the monsters here aren't super powerful or super worth fighting. Speak to the devil, however, here is one. Fire Dragon, if you wanted to fall over dead... Oh, wow, not even that. 641. That guy was actually more powerful than I was expecting. Maybe people are more powerful than I remembered. Either way, I still don't particularly want to fight them. Our level, as it is, should be enough. Where do I go here? Oh, up here, yeah, there's a thing here. I actually don't think we have. I don't think we've gotten any of these before. This is a mithril silver, which is another forgeable material. However, I don't think we've run into any of the mithril silvers before in the game so far. And at this point, it's not really that useful to us. We've pretty much out-leveled the mithril silver on all our characters, I think. I don't even think our second party could get better from a mithril silver. Also, that's more what I'm thinking of. Those sand scorpions, not very strong at all. Falling over to simple 2 attacks. 2 physical attacks from each people? Yeah, not much. So as we're going through the dungeon here, we'll be pushing pillars and making ourselves a little path as we're going along, and that's kind of like what this dungeon is all about. You're going through the dungeon and you're making yourself a path so that you can go back to the beginning and follow the path that you created to get to the end. It's actually kind of neat. You don't really do that anywhere else. Normally it's all the paths you're creating are just little shortcuts in case you die or need to come back. This one you actually have to create this path, otherwise you can't get to the end. Also, thank you for that Megado. This guy should die now. Perfect. I do not like those lizard things. That takes a while. Also, there's another dark matter. I should probably use that one, however. Also, I think I can have all these on set with the exception of the ones on Mia, because I still need her for Pure Wish. Or, well, sorry, Wish Well, should I say. She is pretty low on synergy, though. Maybe I should start using Jenna. Avoid wore off? Nah, that's probably fine for the moment. Yeah, okay, how are we gonna do this? This is kind of interesting, where you have to move the things down, and then you have to move them up so you can push this one, and then you have to move them down again. However, you can't actually get back on the other side of these pillars up here, or these, I don't know, I can't decide on what to call these things. They used to be pillars, but now they're falling over on the ground. So that makes them log pillars? Regardless, you can't get onto the other side of them without sand. So this is actually a really well-constructed little puzzle, considering they have to block you from doing all these things while limiting your access to certain areas with sand. It's really well put together, I think, is basically what I'm trying to say. So let's come down here and make ourselves another little path. You can get right on out of here, you little pillar. Fire dragons, oh, you are the guys that I do not like whatsoever. Diamond Bird, maybe that'll be worth it. Now, with Megado, it's possible we'll still kill... Well, okay, sweet. That was a good decision. That was a good decision indeed. How much is this going to do? Wow, 365? That's not bad. I mean, Megado, of course, is way better. Oh, speak to the devil. 640 damage. Man, that unleash is amazing. I love it. And there is ways that you can actually increase your unleash rate. I think Hyper Boots is one of them. And there's a helm you can get and a piece of armor. You can actually legitimately get your unleash rate all the way up to 99%. So you're unleashing Megado almost every turn. Also, I think this chest over here is an Ori Halcon, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because it's all the different things in this dungeon are all different forgeable materials. So we've gotten a mithril silver so far, and then we got a dark matter, and now we just got an orichalcon. So let's get this pillar out of the way here. Piers, you can take care of that one. And then what do we have here? This is back to the beginning, right? Yeah, and then we're entering from... Yep, okay, that's what I thought, at least. Now I at least know where we are. That's not the way we want to go, but now I at least know where we are. So instead, last time we went this way, we passed up the doorway that was straight in front of us. So this time I think we should go, just straight up to the top here, and I think that'll take us to where we want to go now. We will find out here shortly, however. Minos Knight, would you just like to die? Oh, that is not very... Okay, Atron's Deep. That'll take him out. Perfect. Sheba, however, you're in a bad way. Do we have Pure Ply? Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, there we go. I was like, well, maybe Ply well, but then I decided against that. Okay, so we pushed that pillar out of the way. That was the last thing we did. And then here we have another synergy. And I'm doing this thing with the menu. I guess you could call it menu buffering, where I'm bringing up the menu because it stops the little thing from moving. He moves randomly, but if you pull open... If you were just to hit A on him, nothing happens. So you have to pull up the menu, and then you scoop on him. And we have the Venus Genie. Oh, which Venus Genie is this? I do not remember because I'm bad at video games. Is this Crystal? I think this is Crystal. And that should be the very last Djinn in the game as well. So Venus Genie, would you just like to follow this? This ought to do it, right? This Diamond Bird? No, just barely didn't do it. Okay. Well, we can probably get away with just attacks, but let's go all out here. Oh, there's Grand Gaia. That's a move that he can use that we probably will never get because you have to be pretty high level to get it. But so there's Gaia, Mother Gaia, and then Grand Gaia. And Grand Gaia looks super cool. Boop. And it is Crystal. All right, and there we go. So let's heal up a little bit here. Let's see, Cool Aura as well I think would be good. Pound this pillar right out of the way. Jenna, I'm going to start depleting your synergy supply here if I'm not careful. Alright, so what do we have? Oh yeah, we need to push this pillar into position. Another part of the path that we are creating together. Come on, get the pillar. There you go. So with that pillar in position, I think we can just return back to the... beginning now. How do we get to that pillar? I'm trying to think of how all the rooms are laid out on the next floor here. Winged Lizard, I don't even care about you. Could you just get, like, destroyed permanently right now? Because that would be perfect. And there's Megiddo, so that'll do it. That's all I ask. Is for you to leave me alone and never come back. Okay, let's try... Is it this room here that we have to do? I'm embarrassed now that I do not remember this. I guess we're gonna have a little bit of exploring to do, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully we'll get somewhere good. So, no, that's where the Mithril Silver was. So then down here, we have a Fire Dragon. The one enemy out of all of the enemies here that I do not want to run into. Give me some Sand Scorpions or something, because those guys are easy. This should take it out, though, probably. Yeah, okay. Sweet. So... is it up here? Is this where it is? Oh, yeah, because this is where the whole path starts, is this, of course. Because we pushed that pillar and we made ourselves a path. I am dumb. I am just not thinking straight, and I'm all over the place. I can't believe that. Okay. Well, get away from this battle, because we don't want to fight that one anyway. And then this will bring us to the pillar we just pushed, and that will bring us to the end of the Yampi Desert Cave. Perfect. Oh, I almost ran straight into that guy's cutscene trigger. That would have been really not good. So let's see. Djinn-wise, who do I want and how do I want them? Okay, so Echo, Steel, Flower, yeah. Meld. I think I want Petra probably. Because I could use that to turn him to stone. Let's see here. Breath, I don't need. Blitz, no. Ether, I probably don't need. Yeah, I can be kind of heavy-handed with the Jupiter Genie here, I think. Most of them I don't have a huge need for, it's just like the stat ones that are handy. Mars, I can only put a few on standby, probably. So that ought to be fine. Yeah, she'll still have Cool Aura, so I can get away with that. Wow, I can get away with that too? Do I want to, though? Is there any reason for me to do that? Yeah, why not? We'll try it. We'll see what happens. So, oh yeah, Meld would be... Well, I guess I'll keep Meld the way it is. Okay, Mercury. I don't need Spring, I don't need Steam, or Sour or Fog. The rest of those are probably pretty good on the attacking side. So let's save here again so we don't lose all the work that we just did on our Genie. And here we have Volucar, the Guardian of Fire. So, let's start off with... That's a hard question. I guess we'll start off with Horus. That's probably not a bad move. And then... What do I even want you to do? Is there anything super interesting for you? You can just attack. I don't even care. Catastrophe would be best with her, and then Boris. And I think that's going to be the best we're going to be able to do on the first turn. So there's the Catastrophe summon. Now you have seen it. I really like the way that summon looks, actually. And there is Horus as well. Now we have shown off both those. That is good. And our power is rising here as well. That is not what I wanted to happen. That is absolutely not what I wanted to happen. So, Volucar, I'll let you see what happens. Piers summons Boris, but doesn't have enough standby Jin. Volucar has access to our entire Jin pool at all times. Which is why I was really strict with the Jin that I was using, or that I was putting on standby at the beginning of the battle. That's why I was only putting a certain number. That's why I put Meld back on set, because I didn't want to have any leftover Jin, and I was hoping Boris would summon before Volucar got his turn. That's probably fine. It's only one Jin per... Oh. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, just keep sapping away my Jin. That's lovely. Whatever. So Volucar has complete access to your Jin and your summon set. So he can use the Jin that you have on standby and use them to summon. And then he'll use Jin Stun, or Jin Storm, like that, and he'll put them on standby. And then if you do not use the summons immediately, he will use them against you. So I'm trying to think of what's the best way to use all of the stuff that we have. And I think that's probably gonna be it, as Eclipse, because she was the fastest. And I really, well... I could... Yeah, and then Piers, you can summon a... Is that really the smartest thing to do? Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't use Break on us. That would be unfortunate. Well, there's one at least. There's Zagan. How much damage is that going to do? 938? That's not that bad. There's another Zagan. And then hopefully Piers gets off the Eclipse before Volucar does. Oh, he used Jin Stun again. Yes! Okay, sweet. That was Probably not the smartest choice I have ever made. However, the choice worked, and that's all that matters. Also, I should probably mention that Volokar has in the range of about 13,000 HP, somewhere around there. I'm not certain of the exact number, I just know it's around that. Okay. So what kind of Jin? We should have, what, one of each right now? Yeah, oh, it's in the top left. For some reason, I never look at that. I could not tell you why. It's there to be super handy, and it is super handy, I just never use it. Am I even worried about Jin at this point, or should I just use synergy or attack? Maybe attacking's the best option. Well, except with Shiba, because Shiba's attack probably... You know, I don't even care. Oh, we'll just go with the attacks. We did it with Shiba, we're doing it with Felix, we're doing it with Jenna, we're doing it with Piers. It's what all the cool kids are doing nowadays. And hey, Megiddo is doing a very evil amount of damage here. So... We're getting all sorts of unleashes too, this is lovely. Jin stun, so that's 2 of each now. Okay, so we should probably start to be a little bit worried now. What should I summon? Can I summon with Felix? Is there anything worth it to do with Felix? Not Mega Era. Well, oh, I thought Mega Era. For some reason, I was thinking Mega Era was Code Leak. I am dumb. I am dumb. My bad. I was thinking it was the one where it only affected your party. It still wasn't an attacking thing. However, with Flora, we'll just attack. We'll just attack. I think that's gonna be the best option here. And then we can use Flora with Shiba because she has the... She's fastest for starters, however she also is Jupiter, and it takes more Jupiter than Earth. So it'll do more damage this way. Yeah, I think that's the best. I think that's the best option we could have done. That's 1470. We're actually getting pretty close here. We might be able to take him out this turn. Depends on if Piers is... Depends on how much damage this does. I think that'll be the real deciding factor. No, however, we are darn close. Oh, so Jenna's darn close to dying here, too, if we're not careful. Alright, so... We're so close. We'll just attack with... We'll attack with Felix for Megiddo, and we'll heal with Jenna. What can I get the most damage out of? I think, yeah, augmenting my party members with Shiba will be best. And then Diamond Dust, I guess. This Megiddo might do it, though. Yeah! Sweet. That is what I wanted to see. I knew we were close. Okay, let's just skip through all this text. We don't need to see all the level ups. Ivan, Felix... That's it, really? I was kind of expecting more. However, we do get a pretty sweet reward for that fight. Now we can summon Daedalus, which is a very interesting summon, kind of unlike any other summon in the game. There's actually a lot of summons. Pretty much none of the summons are the same. However, Daedalus is super interesting for a reason that you will see someday when I use it in a battle and will explain it. So for now, let's retreat on out of here, because we don't need to be here anymore. This place is not as interesting. So, yeah, next time on Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. Well, okay, let's teleport first. That made sense. We'll get back to Contigo. Because there is a thing. There is a thing in Contigo. A thing that we will be doing. Remember this little teleport pad here? We'll explore in there next time for the last secret boss of the game. So, until then, thank you guys so very much for watching this, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Also, this whole episode was post-commentary because my audio commentary file got corrupted, so sad times.